Okay, so we're here the day before stage 1, Tour of California. The Tab Citadel boys with head mechanic Doug Sumi. So, kind of like you guys were busy all day. Give us a little rundown of what you're actually doing today as far as you're working on road bikes, TT bikes, you're moving tires, kind of doing a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it's just like the last whatever kind of isn't done yet. So today the guys rode their TT bikes this morning just to make sure those are all good and their positions are set. Same thing with the spare bikes, so that's kind of the focus today. The race bikes are basically done at this point, so just the last few things. We had a couple guys training on tubulars, so we flatted a couple random tubulars. So yeah, it's just like the final 5% of stuff we need to knock out before the stage.
So when you say spare bikes, so every rider kind of has their own backup bike that has to be kind of like identically done, just in case something.
Yeah, so obviously the race bikes are, I hope, pretty self-explanatory. Then the spare bikes are matched position-wise exactly, so it's same bar, stem, rotation, seat height, seat angle, all of that gets matched. And then we have one for each rider, so between the two cars, we'll have 2 cars in the caravan, we'll have 7 bikes for the guys. So if anything goes weird, ideally we want to keep them on the race bike, so flat tires, whatever, that's easy for a wheel change. But crashes, anything like that, we just put them on a fresh bike and they're good to go.
So for a mechanic, like how does your week look? You know, we all know what the riders are going to do, mess around on their bikes right now. What's your job look like for the week? I mean, do you work that much this week?
I mean,
you just like
just
the
same,
you throw your feet
amount,
up, right?
Same amount as every week.
Mai Tais?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be lovely. Lovely Mai Tai. No. So yeah, every morning it's coming out, getting the stuff in the cars, so wheels and bikes in the cars, tires aired, going to the stage and making sure that the guys are happy with any small adjustments we need to make before the stage. And then afterwards is where we actually do most of the work. So I'll be in the team car all day.
Okay.
Just in the caravan behind. Yeah, so if anything happens, we can make it as easy on the riders to get back in. And hopefully, like if you have any mechanical issues or flats, it's going to affect you the least. So we want the riders to speak for themselves and not have the bikes do any of that dictating. So, and then when we get back to the hotel, all of the bikes that have been ridden get washed, all the wheels get washed, and then we make the adjustments for the next day. So if that's gearing changes for a different terrain or wheel changes for different terrain, different style of stage, or like if any guys had any complaints about the bikes, then we can adjust those things. So that way, yeah, if anything does break, that's one of the other things we might do in the evening time is if anything breaks, we got to get that replace flat tires.
All right, well, hopefully that doesn't happen and you guys have a good 7 days.
Fingers crossed. If I can just stay in the car and take a nap during the stage.
Take your naps, Mai Tais all day. All right, Sumi.
All right.